It is the final day before the 2024 election, and that means that each of the candidates are out there making their last and final pitch to the American people. And you know, since it is the last day for Donald Trump to do rallies before people go and vote, I figured that he would have his stump speech down. He would have it narrowed in. He would know what works with the crowd and what doesn't work with the crowd. He would know which points to hit to make sure that his voters are getting out there and voting for him tomorrow. But of course, that's not really what we're seeing. Donald Trump is going on these incoherent tangents like we've come to expect from him. His cognitive decline is on full display. His brain is glitching maybe a little bit more than usual. And overall, I just don't think he's making a compelling closing argument for the American people. So let's go ahead and take a look at this rally from Raleigh, North Carolina. I thought it was very funny that it opened up with Right Side Broadcasting zooming out to make sure that people knew that Donald Trump did not pack this stadium. So as you can see, there are a ton of empty seats there. I'm sure Donald Trump is super stoked about that. This seems to be something that he is most concerned about whether or not he can fill stadiums or people leaving during his speech, which we've seen a ton of over the last few weeks, especially. Let's go ahead and move on. Donald Trump is now threatening to impose 25% tariffs on Mexico to solve our border issues? I mean, come on, this guy is just a joke.
We have a new president in Mexico. Supposed a very nice woman, they say. I haven't met her. And I'm going to inform her on day one or sooner that if they don't stop this onslaught of criminals and drugs coming into our country, I'm going to immediately impose a 25% tariff on everything they send in to the United States of America. And the reason I delayed that, you're the first ones I've told it to. Congratulations.
Donald Trump is a literal child. He now thinks that his grand idea of tariffs are going to magically fix the southern border. But let's not forget, it has been the Biden administration that actually worked with Mexico, got them to commit money to help us at the southern border. Donald Trump thinking that he can impose these 25% tariffs and that's going to magically fix the fentanyl or anything else coming across the border is just a wild dream and very implausible. It's pretty stupid. He just thinks that these magical tariffs are going to fix all of our problems. He literally has a kindergarten's understanding of these issues. It's quite pathetic and it's not very compelling a day out from the election. Let's go ahead and listen to Donald Trump whining about Michelle Obama now, threatening to go on the attack against her.
I was so nice to her. Out of respect, I was saying this. She hit me the other day. I was going to say to my people, am I allowed to hit her now? They said, take it easy, sir. Sir, take it easy. My geniuses, I'm telling you, they said, just take it easy. Well, what do you mean? She said bad about me. I can't hit back. Sir, you're winning. Just relax. Is that good or bad advice?
So obviously Donald Trump's feelings got a little bit hurt that Michelle Obama took a swipe at him, but he just can't contain himself. He is literally like a child. He has to go on the attack if he feels that somebody has wronged him or is going against him in some way, and it is really quite pathetic. And to think that Donald Trump has just been so respectful to Michelle Obama is laughable. Wasn't it the MAGA movement that constantly was telling us that Michelle Obama was actually a trans man? I mean, come on. These people are pathetic. This is childish. This is somebody who wants to be the next president of the United States, and he's more concerned about picking fights with somebody who said something he didn't like than he is talking about the issues that are actually going to help the American people. It's laughable. It's disgusting. We need to make sure this guy suffers a crushing defeat at the ballot box. Let's go ahead and move on. Donald Trump, again, promising to deport legal Haitian immigrants.
Been conquered. Our towns have been, you take a look at Aurora, take a look at Springfield. We have a town of 50,000 people, and they drop 30,000 illegal migrants. They used a little technicality so we don't call them, but that, to me, that's illegal. In any event, there's no way a town can subsist. You have hospitals where people who go for a checkup can't get checkups anymore. The whole place is being flooded. And they come from largely a troubled country, a very troubled country, very dangerous country, but a very troubled country. And they have another little problem. They don't speak a word of English.
So what Donald Trump is saying is that even though these Haitian immigrants have temporary protected status, which is a legal way to be in the United States, well, he thinks it's illegal, so he wants to deport those people anyway. And he's just wrong on all of the facts as well. Springfield was trying to attract people to their town. That's why these Haitian immigrants ended up going there, because they needed the workers. They had the jobs. And he's wrong on the numbers. He's trying to say that 30,000 immigrants went there when it's only about 10 to 12,000. So he's just wrong all the way around. It's just another demonstration of demonizing a whole group of people, promising these mass deportations that are going to be an absolute stain on this country if he is reelected. I think it is gross. It is not very presidential. And we should be, I don't know. These Haitian immigrants are bringing work to these communities. They are contributing to these communities. They are just trying to be here, living a better life. They did it in the legal way, just like the MAGA movement claims they want. But apparently, the Haitians aren't good enough, and so they just need to be thrown out of the country as well. It's pathetic. It's disgusting. And then Donald Trump had a few brain glitches. Here's this one where he refers to the border wall as a rail, like train, like, I don't know. Let's check it out.
But even if the numbers were bad, I would still kiss it just equally. But those are the best numbers in the history of the border. And then look, it was like an Elon Musk rocket ship went up. They announced they were going to open the borders. I thought they were kidding. I built 200 miles of rail.
So obviously he meant to say border wall. That's just another example of Donald Trump's brain not cooperating with him or not being able to achieve the task at hand. He then goes on to refer to the Space Force as Space Command. I don't know. This is kind of weird.
Will they be able to? No, not for a long time. What about China? No. You know, we opened up Space Command. We did the whole thing. If we didn't do that, we'd be way, way behind. Space Force. You know, Space Force.
And then he catches himself at the end. Obviously, Space Force is the correct way to say that. Not Space Command. Donald Trump's brain having trouble keeping up yet again. And then he does this weird thing. I don't even know. He just kind of garbles a whole bunch of words together. This is something he's been doing a bit more often as his cognitive decline worsens.
I mean, we have a person in this room who was saved by Right to Try. We're a space-age drug. They're doing things, but it takes a long time to get them approved.
So what exactly did he say there? Let's try to rewatch that.
I mean, we have a person in this room who was saved by Right to Try. We're a space-age drug. They're doing things, but it takes a long time to get them approved.
Not exactly sure what he was trying to say there. Again, another example of Donald Trump's brain not cooperating with him. But this is just what we have come to expect. Donald Trump is 78 or 79 years old. The cognitive decline The mental deterioration has been on a accelerated path over the last few months, it seems. We seem to get a lot more of these moments where he either just loses his train of thought, can't pronounce words, just has random misfires in the middle of sentences. He is obviously proving to the American people that he is not fit to do this job. Not only does he have terrible, terrible ideas like mass deportations and deporting people who are here legally, but it doesn't seem like his brain is going to hold up for the 4 years that he would be elected. So the American people should definitely take that into account when they go make their decision at the ballot box tomorrow. It is important that we elect competent people, people who have a positive vision for this country, not somebody who's out there demonizing all of the immigrants that are in this country, saying that America belongs to Americans and Americans only, somebody who's not saying that they're poisoning the blood of this country. We should elect somebody like Kamala Harris, who is competent, who has actual policy ideas that would bring on some progress in this country. Somebody who thinks about others, not just herself. Obviously, Donald Trump is a malignant narcissist who only cares about himself, and therefore he should be nowhere near the White House ever again. Ever again. He is a severely disqualified or underqualified, no qualified, however you want to say it. Donald Trump should not be in the White House. He has authoritarian tendencies that are not compatible with our democracy. He wants to reshape the way the American government works, and it's just not compatible. We need to make sure that this guy suffers a sweeping defeat at the ballot box. So if you do not have a plan to vote, please make that plan to vote. Many states offer same-day registration. If you need to register to vote, check in with your state. See if you can do it tomorrow on voting day. Please get out there and vote. This could be the most consequential election that you ever participate in, and it's super important that we keep Donald Trump out of that White House. I will leave it there. If you guys got anything out of this video, please do remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Maybe share it with a friend or two. I'd very much appreciate that. Like I said, I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I would very much appreciate your support. If you want to see the only candidate that actually has a positive vision and a plan for this country, go ahead and watch that video on the screen now. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next one.